The solid-state logic SSL-2 and its bigger brother, the SSL-2 Plus, came out in 2020. So it's certainly not the newest audio interface out there, but I still enjoy using mine very much. And if you're wondering about the sound quality, you're actually listening to it right now. I'm recording this with an inexpensive $99 Rode Pod mic plugged in, and there's no EQ, compression, or other processing applied on this video in post, except for loudness normalization to -18 dB. I think this interface looks great, and as you can see here, it's easy to navigate the knobs and buttons. I very much prefer this sit on the top of your desk with an angled front panel design to the rectangular box layouts of some other popular interfaces. And look, what's this? Yes, my friends, the big blue monitor out knob goes up to 11. The rear panel couldn't be simpler. We have very good quality Neutrik combo input jacks that accept mic levels only on XLR and line or the much lower instrument levels on 1/4-inch TRS, which can be either balanced or unbalanced from the source. The main stereo outs are also on 1/4-inch, and just like the 1/4-inch inputs, those outputs are tip ring sleeve balanced, which is great if you're connecting to powered studio monitors or something else with balanced inputs on a long cable run. But I use the SSL-2 with unbalanced RCA cables from the outputs to my hi-fi amp, and that works just fine. The headphone amp circuit, in my opinion, is much better than many others in this price range. The buttons are plastic and nothing to write home about, but the potentiometers underneath the knobs are fantastic, with a wonderful amount of tactile resistance as you twist them. They feel to me like the Alps potentiometers found on Allen and Heath and other well-made British mixing consoles. But I wish in addition to the 1/4-inch headphone out on the back, they would have also included a 3.5mm headphone out somewhere on the front of this thing too. But that's a minor complaint. My other small gripes are only having 5-segment level meters, but at this price point I get it. Mounting the input jacks upside down on the back, however, is something I will never comprehend. If you push this box to the back edge of your desk and then use mic cables with angled XLR male connectors, it would be super slick to hide those cables behind the desk. Houston, we have a problem. Oh well, I can make my own damn cables. But why, solid-state logic? Why? So, what are my final thoughts? I think it sounds great. I think it looks great. And for less than $200, I think you can't beat it. Now, if you're using broadcast dynamic mics like this Rode Pod mic, or an SM7 or Electro Voice RE20, be aware that you will need to crank the gain up to 8 or so to get a decent record level. But the self-noise of this box is fairly low with its very clean preamps that provide 62 decibels of gain. Just be aware that other audio manufacturers are hip to the fact that every content creator wants to emulate their favorite ones. And for some strange reason I will never understand, it's all the rage to have your fancy big microphones in the shot with you because that apparently looks cool, instead of just using a lav or booming a nice shotgun mic on top out of frame. There are many interfaces that have come out recently with higher gain preamps in response to the popularity of low output broadcast dynamic mics. So if you know you are only going to be plugging in these types of mics, I can understand why a different interface might be the best fit for your needs. I plug both dynamic and condenser mics into this box every day, And so far, after more than 2 years, I'm a happy camper.